You know what? I'm gonna tell you a good. This is another good hip hop story, man. Everything I say, true stories, man. I ain't gotta put nothing on it because it's fly enough in person. You dig?
Yeah.
The reality is this, man. Me and Pimp were locked up at the same time. We were in Harris County, which is like our county jail in Houston. I was in there, man, because they caught me with a big bag of a bunch of shit, and he was in there because of what happened at the mall when some bitches got out of line with him, and he felt like he had to represent his crown, which So I think he brandished a weapon or something, and then the bitch go tell everybody. I mean, it's a familiar story. I'm sure many niggas have heard it 1,000 times and have dealt with it with their own bitch sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
But the reality is the bitch fucked this whole program up and destroyed a legend. You feel me? I don't know who that bitch is, but fuck you, bitch. You ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Whoever the fuck you is, but you know who you are. The bottom line is that's how our community do it sometimes. But Pimp was a really amazing dude, man. Like, the last time I opened up an office when I got out of prison, I opened up an office like a penthouse all the way up in the sky with the elevators going up like movie shit. See-through glass elevators and the big chrome bigger sign and the fucking marble walls and it was some whole other shit. And he came there one day. I was doing I was casting for their video. He had just got out of prison. I knew he was coming to see me, but I didn't know when. And I had a bunch of girls in there casting for the video. So he walks in, man. I'm in the mink, and he walks in the mink. And we see each other for the first time in years, and we just embrace for like 5 minutes, man. And the funny thing is, we walk back because that office had a studio way in the back. So we walk in the back, and it has panoramic views of the whole city. Really nice. God bless me, man. Shout out to God. How about that? But basically, the way it went down, we talked. Like, even though we were in my studio, and we could have made 10 or 15 songs because we ended up talking for like 2 hours. But we wasn't about that. We were that good of friends where music came second. And when he died, I realized that. I was like, wow, man. And another big funny story is the first person to call me, because, Ice was actually in L.A. that weekend, which, was kind of rare at that point because Ice had moved to New York. But he was actually in L.A. that weekend, and he's the first person to call me when Pimp died. He left a message on my answering machine because I didn't pick up, and he said, yo, twice. This is Berg. Crazy shit. I'm not going to say it on your answer machine. Call me, though, man. ASAP, man. Important. All right, Berg, out. And that's all he said. So when I heard that message, naturally I called right back. And he told me, yeah. He said, your boy, man, is up in the Mondrian. Now, let me tell you how gangster Ice is and how gangster we are in L.A., the syndicate. We knew before the cops even knew. Because the girl that was with Pimp was actually down with some of our people. And she panicked, so she told L.A., you going to call a big homie, not the cops. Feel me?
Yeah.
And she did, and Ice actually sent some of our guys to check and make sure Pimp's jewelry and all that shit was intact. Like, a lot of people don't know, but I made sure that all of his shit, they didn't, they respected him. They didn't rob him. They didn't take nothing. Because in L.A., that shit would go down quick. But they respected Pimp-C, and nobody took anything from him, man. So shout out to the big homies that I won't say their name, man. But when I say this gangster shit is real, and it's certain niggas that really know how to keep it 1,000, man. And I'm going to always subscribe to that. You feel me? But, yeah, that's how that went down, man. We never got a chance to really make the song that we wanted to make. We just had some loose vocals from a couple of songs that we had just played with over the years. And then shout out to my nigga Murder from Detroit that's out in Atlanta because he laced me with some of the extra vocals that I didn't have to be able to put together a great song. So, yeah, it is what it is, man. R.I.P. Pimp-C, man. I miss you. There's not a day goes by that I don't think about how the Houston rap scene would be if it wasn't for your untimely demise. Shout out to Bun-B, too, man. Bun-B is a really good guy, man. And the first time he and I met, you got to remember, they were my fans before I was their fan. Like, the first time I met Bun-B walked up to me in the mall, and he was like, yo, I'm a fan. Right. UGK, I'm Bun-B with UGK. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm on my gangster shit. So a nigga walk up to me, I'm already like, yo, do I need to How this gonna turn out?
Right.
He walked out. He walked up so peaceful because Bun's a really good and peaceful guy, and we just became instant friends, man. It was beautiful, man.